Yo, what's up? What's up, Cornhusker Nation? Throw the bones. Go Big Red. It's your boy Brandon Holmes here, one half of the Blue Bloods College Game Time podcast. Yo, and I got some breaking news. What's going on? Listen, it is a crazy offseason. We had the coaching carousel yesterday, all last week. Not yesterday, but all last week. You know, Crystal Ball, I think that was yesterday. They got hired in Miami. But Big Red, I got some big news for you. I dropped a video earlier today that talked about you potentially win the Big Ten next season. And if this is true, what I'm about to tell you, then that truly means this is truly possible. But before I jump into it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right there. Hit the subscribe button. We drop fresh content every day, me and my co-host Trey Smith. Follow us on these platforms below as well to get up-to-date breaking news with all of us. And follow me on Twitter, Real B Holmes. Now check this out. We know Scott Frost is an offensive genius, right? Absolutely offensive genius. I watched a lot of Nebraska football this year, and a lot of times in those games, he scripted up an amazing game plan. You normally fell short at the quarterback position. No disrespect to Martinez. The dude was an electric athlete. But sometimes it's like you needed a little bit more accuracy at a quarterback position. But there's some breaking news that's been going on in Twitter sphere. There's some breaking news going on amongst other insiders in the media. And here's what's going on, right? This is what we're hearing. Former number one overall quarterback in his class, Spencer Rattler. Yes, you played him earlier this year in Nebraska. We all know when Lincoln Riley departed for USC that he was entering into the transfer portal. Was going to do it anyways because he got benched by Caleb Williams. Well, there's some reports coming out recently that he could find his way in Lincoln, Nebraska. Let me tell you guys, I just pulled up some of my stuff from my insider. Check who follows him now, right? His recent Twitter followers. Sean Dillon, the Director of Player Personnel, University of Nebraska. Ty Robinson, Defensive Lineman, University of Nebraska. Sean Beckton, Nebraska football tight end coach. Ryan Callahan, Assistant Director of Player Personnel, Nebraska football. And then on top of this, there's a big-time hire where Lincoln Riley just hired Coach Whipple, the OC from Pittsburgh. Now, let me tell you why that's important. Whipple turned Kenny Pickett completely around in his career. Kenny Pickett is arguably going to be the first quarterback off the board in this spring's NFL draft. He helped Pickett put up NFL numbers. He is a big part of Pickett's development. Why does that matter? Listen, Spencer Rattler did have a disappointing season. Spencer Rattler, though, was a potential Heisman favorite. He was the Heisman favorite coming into the season. Potential number one overall pick. That arm talent is there. He has every skill, every intangible that you need. He can make every throw. The kid, if he puts it all together, is going to be the number one overall pick whenever he decides to declare. This is why it's important that Whipple comes there. Could it be Frost has an insider track with Spencer Rattler and said, let me get Whipple, the same guy that turned around Kenny Pickett, is now turning him to a bona fide first-round draft pick in this spring's draft. Let me bring you here. I'm an offensive genius. I can scheme up game plans that benefit your skill set, what you do well. Then we'll be bringing in Whipple to tune it up just a little bit so you can shred the Big Ten West, so you can make us competitive in the Big Ten overall and maybe lead us to our first conference championship and Lord knows when. Big Red, how could you not love that possibility? Now, I'm not saying it's happening. Some people think Rattler will end up on the West Coast where he's originally from. He's originally from Arizona, so some people think Arizona State is high up there. Some people think he might go to UCLA. I don't think so. Dorian Taylor-Robinson is still out there. I think he still has another year with Chip Kelly. I'm not quite sure, but I don't think he ends up at UCLA. But I do think this. I do think Nebraska would be a great fit. Yes, he's not as mobile as Martinez, but you don't need to be. Scott Frost and Whipple could create the type of offense that will be electrifying. You guys have the pieces. You have explosive offensive pieces. You just need the quarterback that can get it there. And when Spencer Rattler is on, he is on. And he's coming in with a bit of a chip on the shoulder. And I'm sure he wants to prove the haters and the doubters wrong. So, Big Red, I think some of you, if you believe in him, should start praying to God that you guys bring in Spencer Rattler. Because Spencer Rattler, with that offense and those two offensive geniuses, I think Big Red would be a big-time sleeper pick for the Big Ten and maybe bigger things next year. Well, I'm Brandon Holmes, half of the Blue Bloods College Game Time podcast. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. Don't forget to follow us. Follow me on Twitter, Real B Holmes, man. I'm always tweeting daily, hot takes. And I just like to interact with some of the fans and some of you guys who follow us. Well, Big Red, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope for my Michigan football fans, my Michigan Wolverine fans, that it doesn't come true. But if it does, man, it's going to be a great 2022 season for you guys. Until next time, peace.